Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. We are gathered here today to witness from Destiny the behind the scenes details of the events that unfolded between her and Amber during their relationship. And Destiny is going to be exposing Amber at her absolute worst. The whole thing is just hilarious to me. Everyone get their popcorn. The Amberverse event of the year starts now. And then later on in the video, we are going to go ahead and discuss Amber's latest vlog, just a quickie update. All that and more coming up on today's edition of Girl Talk. Let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? All right, so Destiny comes on first saying that this may be a two-parter just because so much went down. Oh, it's never gonna end, is it? Well, Destiny has some things to clarify about the last episode when it came to her talking to an ex behind Amberlynn's back. Well, it seems like Dana was stirring the pot behind the scenes because after Destiny and Dana broke up, we did discuss Amberlynn saying that she was very close to Dana on yesterday's episode. She said that on Instagram. Well, Dana told Amberlynn that Destiny was talking to this ex during their relationship, which is kind of funny because she was talking to Dana during her relationship with Amberlynn, but I digress. Messy, messy Dana. We love to see it though. Destiny talks about how Amber and her scraped by. Times were tough in the beginning of their relationship, but somehow they managed to squeeze in takeout and Walmart trips galore. Destiny finally clears up the feeding rumors. This took me out. I know that people have speculated over the years that she is a feeder, but Destiny puts those rumors to bed and says that she is absolutely not a feeder. She does not get anything out of watching people eat, not even for entertainment, like in a mukbang situation. She said on Instagram that she likes thick women as a preference. And I think with her relationship with Amber and then with Dana, they would just eat out a lot. And it was one of those relationships where, you just get like comfortable and put on weight. Next, Destiny exposes what we already knew about Amber because we've seen glimpses, but she is just not the YouTube quirky, cute, girly off camera. No. Destiny clarifies that for as long as she has known Amber, she has had an attitude problem. Amber would go off if things didn't go her way. I think that she is good at hiding this from YouTube, but you could tell when she was with Becky, for example, that when Becky went to stay with family, she got upset. When Becky refused to get her takeout that day, she got upset. So Becky just kind of like rolled over and I think did whatever Amber asked her to do because she just didn't want to deal with it. Whereas Destiny would just storm off, like she left her in Walmart. She talked about that on the previous episode, their fight in Walmart and the scooter gate. Destiny spends a lot of time in this video talking about her medical issues at the time and says that Amber would make her ride a cart in Walmart just so that she wouldn't be embarrassed. So they would ride together and Amber would like make her. I thought it was for the heel spur. Destiny talks about ALR's vegan phase and how at the end she was just eating Fritos and Oreos because, hey, vegan. It's funny how all these weight loss plans, like it was the same thing over and over again. Amberlynn would convince us that she's doing ABC, but behind the scenes, she's actually doing XYZ. At this point in the story, Destiny and Amber make the trek to Kentucky to live with Destiny's mom, while Amber hits about 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Interesting fact, so this right here is Destiny's mom's house, and this was the first video that I think I've ever seen of Amberlynn's, this random Dollar Tree haul that she posted in 2016. I didn't really get it. I didn't start really watching her till 2017, I believe, when she had the drama with Rave. And an audience member sent a message to Amber and Destiny's work. That's almost like a rite of passage on YouTube, someone reaching out to someone in your personal life. It happens to literally like everybody. She then moves on to address Amber's bra. Do you guys remember that bra? That was literally a side character. I think she only ditched it in 2020. Anyways, there was two, not just one. There was so much fighting in the relationship, so much tension, and that is the reason why she never proposed to Amberlynn. She just couldn't see them working out in the long term. That has been something a lot of people have discussed, how Destiny got engaged to Dana. She got engaged to her new girlfriend, Lexus. They're engaged right now, but she never proposed to Amberlynn, and people just questioned why. Well, now we know they were fighting like every single day. The bad times started to outweigh the good times. At this time, Amber and her aunt were fighting, and this would continue for several years until they eventually made up, I believe in 2020, because I remember them still fighting in 2019. She called her aunt a on Twitter. True story. May 22nd, 2019. My aunt is a psychotic bitch. Tell her that. I literally blocked her from my life. I couldn't stand it anymore. She doesn't know anything about my past and the shit I went through. She wasn't in my life. I didn't know her till I was 17, besides when I was like 1 year old. Destiny alleges that they were fighting because Amber was a mess. She couldn't stop gaining and seemed like her life was not on the right path, so the aunt cut her off. I feel like there has to be something else to this story. Like she really got mad because Amber wasn't losing weight. Perhaps she saw Amber going down this path of self-destruction and ceased communication in a tough love kind of way. For example, when dealing with an addict, right? That's like your last move. Cut him off. Things must have been worse than we could have ever imagined. At this point, Amber was worried about moving in with Destiny's mom in Kentucky because she didn't want anyone telling her what to do. Our girl's gonna do what she wants. Destiny exposes the heel spur. It was actually swelling and or plantar fasciitis. I know I said that wrong. Amber's foot had swollen from going up a mountain. Mount Everest base camp? No, Destiny's mom's house. It's funny how the more things change, the more they stay the same. As Destiny details a weight loss clinic that Amber went to, it was pretty expensive and ALR complained that they just didn't allow enough calories. Isn't that like the point of a weight loss plan? But that was the same excuse she used with one of the WLS doctors in the beginning and Optavia. So here's the tea. Here's the T. Destiny said that while they were staying at her mom's house, they lived there for a pretty decent amount of time. There's a lot of iconic videos that she filmed there, like the Pappy Had a Heart Attack, Dollar Tree haul, pizza mukbang, cereal mukbang.
Your pappy had a heart attack today. Life is so short.
But anyways, while they were staying at Destiny's mom's house, Amber refused to shower. I repeat, while they were staying at Destiny's mom's, Amber never showered. She didn't like the bathtub. So Amber resorted to bird baths. Y'all know, washcloths, perfume spray, deodorant. Maybe this explains the obsession with perfume. I just can't imagine. Destiny says that Amberlynn was becoming a hypochondriac and wanted to go to the hospital all the time. She has had this habit of using the ER as a primary care physician. I wonder how many hospitals she has unpaid bills at. During this time, they were doing phentermine to lose weight, but Amber had to stop very quickly because of side effects. So this must have been the same time she did that pizza mukbang where she had to force herself to eat the pizza. We all remember. So Destiny saved the best for last. This is probably the juiciest part of the video. Come closer. Amberlynn and Destiny's mom began to butt heads. There were a lot of arguments because, again, Amber had to get her way or she would make everyone else's life miserable. Destiny says that Amber doesn't care about taking it to the next level with the disrespect. I sense a pattern here. She fought with her ex before YouTube. She fought with his mom, now Destiny's mom, and of course we all remember the infamous voicemail that she left Becky's mom. Becky's mom had just gotten out of surgery. She had cancer, and Amber left her a voicemail. It just feels like everywhere Amber goes, there is a problem. There is some issue. And it always comes down to her being stubborn and wanting to get her way. It's Amberlynn's way or the highway. Destiny's mom didn't have to house Amber at that time. I mean, she was in her 20s. And this is how she repays her by disrespecting her over and over and over again. I mean, a part of growing up is doing things you don't always want to do. It just feels very selfish. Destiny says she had no interest in watching Amber's videos, so when she was lying on camera, if Destiny wasn't there, she didn't know what went down. For those that did watch at the time, you know Destiny had no problem calling out her BS in a funny way, and that was what made them fun to watch. Contrast that with Becky. I think Becky would just get sad when Amber acted out. Amber and Destiny's mom would get into spats over Amber's mukbangs. I think this was around when Amber blew up on YouTube, and a lot of that growth was from doing these mukbangs. But Amber would do them in private because the mom didn't like them or thought that they were weird. So that's why we always saw her alone in the mukbangs, like the famous pizza. Destiny calls her out for eating things even after she says she doesn't like it. And then she goes on to expose more lies. Amber would tell her audience that she was taking the cat to the vet, foodie vibes, but the cat didn't go to the vet until after they broke up. Cringe. Y'all ever know that person that would lie about literally anything for no reason? Like they would say they had McDonald's for breakfast when really they just had Wendy's. I don't get it. Destiny details a party that they went to, and the host's husband was hitting on Amberlynn after being rude to her about her weight. And this was a big drama behind the scenes. Amber broke up a marriage. Just kidding. It wasn't her fault. This time, Destiny and Amber would go to Walmart all the time, right? And Destiny says after they filled the cart up, Amber would just go out to the cart and leave her to deal with the checkout process. Wow. That's kind of sad. I would be pissed. So Destiny cuts it off right there. Overall, my review, it was better than the first one. It did not have to be an hour long. And this is just part 1 of 2016, January to June. It's more entertaining than Amber's vlogs, so I'll take it. Amber kind of clapped back to the new video on Instagram when someone asked, are you going to respond to some of the things Destiny said in her recent video? Amber replied, no matter what I say, people will only believe what they want, so no. Speaking of Amber's vlog, let's do a quickie rundown. Let's get to. This video from Amber is called Salmon Bowl, Medication I Take and Breakthrough in Therapy. She opens up the video by saying she just took a shower. I think it's too soon for this to be an allusion to Destiny saying she doesn't shower, but funny coincidence nonetheless. Amber does some pill organization. Despite her ex coming through to spill the tea, Amber is in high spirits working on herself in therapy. She'll never let us see her sweat. And this appointment today was a breakthrough for her. She's really digging deep for these appointments. Amber lets us know on Instagram that she has caught up on her videos. She had them scheduled out for a while, and that's why she didn't post yesterday. Whenever she gets caught up and is filming like in real time or like the day before, it always goes south quickly. She cooks some salmon, and this is the problem. The problem with Amberlynn Reid. Nothing's changed. Our girl's been doing the same thing since the Destiny era, while doing everything to convince us she has changed. When you do change, you won't need to convince people. They'll just know. I will give her this though. That salmon bowl, the colors, the presentation. She might have overcooked the salmon, but it looks pretty good. Anyways, that's all I've got to say on that one. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I can't believe Amber's like fighting with all of her girlfriends' moms. Like toxic behavior right there. Very toxic. I wonder if she's gotten into any arguments with Wifey's mom. I bet you she'd put her in her place. I bet you they all did. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye, guys.